What is up, guys? It's Crazy Black Man 108 here, back with vlog number 2. Probably wondering why I'm not sitting down for this right now. It's because, one, my cold is mostly gone, so I'm kind of up. Okay, well, that was, like I said, it's kind of gone. So I'm able to go up, do some stuff before my vacation ends. I go back to school on Monday. And so there's a couple different things I actually want to cover in this video that I want to get out there. First off, have the idea to go back to doing like Star Wars figure reviews and stuff. And so honestly, I want to just, to kind of like give you a close look at the collection again as of late, because I actually rearranged this whole wall during my break to where I have all the vintage takes up the first 3 rows, and then everything else is Clone Wars except for the honorary original trilogy line from 2004 with the DVD releases. I kept that up there. I've kept it up there for years just because I loved the original trilogy. I kept most of my favorite figures, I guess, from that line. I think actually like one of my favorite ones was that Luke, even though it was a repack from like the episode 2. Like back when it was like that packaging right there. Episode 2, Luke and Vader Bespin. But anyway, now I only am doing a review if I have a double of it, so that's where the problem ensues. But if you get to like here, you'll see there's a double of there. There's a double of Luke's there, and then especially this row right here, there's actually room to open up some figures, and something like Joe Cass kind of leaning towards not opening him up, but like ARF Trooper, Plo Koon, anything like that, I could open up, review. Plus, I have stuff out here in this playroom still that I could review. We have this whole tub right here still, and you see there's a bunch of clones in there. There's a vintage Gamorrean guard there. I mean, there's still multiple items I could review. I got, some of this stuff is just like, yeah, it's basically just laid out as junk right now. This is for a scene I remember I did for school a little while ago, so I much of those figures out. But you see, you got the C-3PO from the vintage collection. There's the Luke. There's the R2-D2 and stuff. Well, you might not be able to tell which one, because like, wait, that one, or there's this one. Say what? But anyway, that's one option we do have review-wise. But besides that, too, people are asking for my personal Facebook. I'm not really going to hand out my personal Facebook unless I really know you well, or I get to know you well, or I really care to get to know you well. But fan page-wise, I do have a fan page, and I've been meaning to promote this some more on my channel, but I really haven't, and it's the first step into maybe a larger plan. So I need to see how a fan page goes first, and then from there, I'll work on possibly something else. But I'm not going to speak about that at this time. But fan page name, I'm going to put it down here, Crazy Black Man 108. That's basically all it is. There's no different naming whatsoever. It's still Crazy Black Man 108. It has what I kind of use as my channel icon on YouTube. That's what you'll see on the page. I have collections of like my Star Wars books, of anime volume, like my anime collection behind me, along with my manga collection down low. So I have a whole bunch of stuff that I can, that you can see the collection of for right now on there if I'll be having to go through actually and record it. So that's one thing. Also, I have a subscriber that challenged me to a Star Wars contest. His name was Master Cal L3, and he wanted it to be like, let's see who has more knowledge in Star Wars. And when it comes to Star Wars, I feel pretty cocky about things. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I know basically everything there is to know about Star Wars, besides a couple things here and there. But he's challenging me, and he wants to do it in 30 seconds. Like in a 30-second video, because I'm like, well, it could go on for, I could talk forever about what I know with Star Wars. So, 30 seconds, I'm still cool for me, I'm still going to do it, but I'm going to say to myself, 30 seconds? Like, in hindsight, that's a horrible agreement, like, because in 30 seconds, like, look, how far am I into this video itself? I am, let's see, where my camera won't display, that's real nice. 4 minutes and 35 seconds into this video. I go through 30 seconds of a video in like no time because I just talk so much. I can't really tell how much is 30 seconds. Because, like, to see what I know about Star Wars, that's a lot of years of the expanded universe, of novels I read, of the figures behind me, to the video games I played. That's a lot of content to go through. A lot. News update wise on the front of the sequel trilogy and stuff, nothing really new came out about that. This Saturday, the Clone Wars reaches 100 episodes, so that's cool. There's a article on EW about it, and there was like I personally liked the video where it mixed a whole bunch from seasons 1, 2, it mixed everything basically from seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4, and parts of 5, plus a little preview of Ahsoka, and apparently she's going rogue, which, I mean, we're getting towards that point, episode 3, but then, you know, like, the thing that I love about the past two main Lucas Arts games involve, you know, Clone Wars wise, well, not Star Wars Connect, okay, but, Star Wars The Force Unleashed 1 and 2. The thing is, with that, they took from the Clone Wars the idea of the Sith Apprentice or Glenn Merrick having a backwards style grip on the lightsaber, right? This I should probably say for like the 30-second video. But anyway, that was taken from there, and the cool thing about it is when you tie it into the Clone Wars, Anakin's apprentice, Ahsoka, backwards style lightsaber grip. His Sith Apprentice, backward style lightsaber grip. But Anakin kind of taught Ahsoka out of that because he didn't like it. But then maybe because he reminiscent of Ahsoka, taught it back to Clayton, you know, stuff like that. That's a cool connection. And now with 1313 coming out, probably on PS4, Xbox 720, or whatever they'll call both those consoles. PS4 is probably like, yeah, it's not going to be called anything else, I don't think. You have 1313 in this season of Clone Wars. I'm not going to, I mean, it might not be actual level 1313, but you basically had that same setup where the clone troopers, well, they're clone troopers then, of course, guarding the entrance into the deeper levels of Coruscant, and you see Ahsoka jumping in, like literally doing the same thing out of the trailer, basically, except as Ahsoka, you know, she's Ahsoka. So I mean, that's a cool tie-in, I find. So that's cool. Also, when it comes to anime and manga, it's off for 2 weeks now, so the possibility of me even doing chapter reviews definitely not a possibility for these next 2 weeks. But people are asking, you know, some people were like, oh, well, you know, continue doing Naruto. I'll think about it. If I can get enough fan support on the fan page and on my channel for me to do that, yeah, I'll be fine with doing that. But the good thing about being off for 2 weeks is finally, see, I find it funny, Alpha's using this now when they could have done this like a year ago, when they could have been like, you know, just an issue behind even. But no, we're finally going to get simultaneous, and I know why they didn't do it, because it was, you know, a licensing thing and stuff like that, but that's fine. We'll be simultaneous with Japan, because these next 2 weeks, they're going to, you know, do the issues, and then they'll be caught up when Shonen Jump actually starts redoing, when they come back out with the, you know, the first Shonen Jump of 2013. So that's going to be pretty cool, really cool. So, Alpha, I honestly hope that they go back and tell Manga Stream, yo, we're simultaneous now, so you definitely gotta stop. Because I honestly want Alpha to get support. It is and they're gonna add more manga too. Valid, I don't know what manga. Originally Reborn. I remember they favorited one of my tweets saying, oh yeah, hey, do Reborn, but Reborn ended on a horrible note. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And plus I have an iPad now too, so I definitely am loving it, because I had an on my iPod Touch. I didn't really care to read the chapter. Anyway, so that's basically all I gotta say on the front, like anime and manga wise. Shoes wise, the Rose 3.5s are coming out in January. I believe on January 29th they're releasing multiple colorways of them, but before that they're gonna be doing the Year of the Dragon. Is it the Year of the Dragon or Year of the Snake? Year of the Snake, Dragon, Snake. I want to say it's the Year of the Snake. Yeah, Year of the Snake for D-Rose 3.5s, I believe. Very cool colorway. I mean, it looks real nice of how the Rose 3 is constructed, you know. But, yeah, actually, here's a reason to go like the fan page on Facebook. If you go there, I'll post pictures of it. You know, I'll start updating regularly on there. If you want to see my thoughts, like what anime I'm watching at the time, that's a good place to go, because I recently started watching Bleach from the beginning. Anime-wise, I read the manga a while ago. I mean, I basically, you can't spoil anything for me because I'm caught up with it, but I'm just saying to myself, you know, I got to go back and, you know, watch the series actually technically for my first time through somewhat. So I finished box set 1 last night. You know, I'm kind of, the hatred's going away a little bit. That's because this first heart, but man, those first episodes are really hard to go through. But yeah, I've been rambling on for like, what, 10 minutes now? So, yeah. So, video-wise, too, I could do the Nightmares, or I could do the alternate colorway for the Rose 3s. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. I also have the top 10 2000s, but I got to play in those first so I can give a performance review on them. Crazy 8s, I'm going to get my bro to hook me up with a box just so I can do the review real quick. I'll give him the box back if he wants it. And, yeah, the TS Cut Creator, I really need to get the name for that shoe memorized, because honestly, there's so many different variations of the Cut Creator, the Supernatural Cut Creator. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard, but I mean, it's not as easy as, yo, this is the Rose 3.0, 3.5, 4.0, 4.5, 5.0. You know, no, it's not that easy. But yeah. Oh, also on Christmas Day, I forgot to say this in like one of my past videos. Rose 773 Light, first time seen on court as far as I know. Taj Gibson more, very cool. But yeah, thank you all for watching this review. And, well, not review, wow. Thank you for watching this vlog, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Maybe, that phone is always going to be in one of these. Maybe we'll see Damian Lillard wear the Rose 773 Light second half of the season. It'd be kind of cool for him, even though it's a team signature shoe. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this vlog. And until next time, guys, peace.